Hello YouTube, this is Millie. So today I have this notebook that I use lots of times. I hope you didn't see it. I don't want you to see it. I wrote my sick deranged things there too. So I wanted to tell you the rules that I live in alliance with. I try to. It's like my belief system and I want to share it because I feel like my thoughts, my experience of the world, and how I see the world is unique, just like everybody else's. And this is why I want to share an opinion, because I think that different opinions matter. So better be extra than superficial is the first rule. Better be extra than superficial means that you shouldn't be superficial and not accept like any sort of different information. It's about not having a confirmation bias all the time and just being like open to many sources, many information, not think in a black and white world and accept that there are different viewpoints. And I think that it is really important to understand that people, they have different opinions. All sources have their own biases and prejudice, and you should believe like in alliance with your own belief system. Okay? What am I saying? Like, I'm saying that you should be open, but should not be like too open, because that is like about my next rule. Better be a nobody than everybody's girl. Better be a nobody than everybody's girl means that everybody's girl, who's everybody's girl? Somebody who never has an opinion. Somebody who never has an actual opinion and just agrees with everybody and like says that, yeah. Who never argues and never like says anything that, who never thinks that anything is wrong. Or I think that everybody's girl is somebody who's deeply disloyal to themselves. Like, I thought about it so many times. Like, sometimes when I know that somebody doesn't like me, I think to myself, that suggests that I'm normal. Like, that means that I'm normal. It is normal to be disliked. It is normal to be hated. Not like, but like, it depends on whether how many people hate you. But like, if somebody doesn't like you, that means that you probably are normal and you're okay. Like, there's nothing wrong with being disliked. And I think that better be nobody than everybody's girl is about being loyal to your own spirit. Like, you have your own soul and you have your own thoughts. Express them. Better be somebody who expresses them in silence, that is like, than surrounded by people but deeply lonely and deeply like not having anything inside of you. Know what I mean? So better be extra than superficial, and better be nobody than everybody's girl. The next one is better be smart than pretty. Better be smart than pretty. Thing that is kind of problematic, but what I mean is it's a lot more cooler to be smart than to be pretty, in my opinion. I can talk to people who are not pretty but smart, but I cannot talk to people who are pretty and not smart. Yeah? I can talk to people who are not really conventionally attractive but really smart. What is that British accent? But I cannot talk to people who are pretty but they have nothing inside of their head. What is it even about? Like, read a book. This is the phrase that I say, like, a catchphrase, like something that I say on this channel for too many times. I hope you guys read a book right now. Like, you're reading a book and watching this because you haven't like ADHD just like I do. So I'm sorry. What? Anyway, better be a bitch than a people pleaser. Well, it is the same as better be nobody than everybody's girl, but it's more like about your boundaries. If you have boundaries and you have not only about opinions, but like if you have your own boundaries that are being crossed, if somebody does something bad to you, you shouldn't be afraid to answer to that. A and B, I'm pretty much the best at everything I do. Drama. Yeah. And B, that you shouldn't really be like what did I say? Better be a bitch than a people pleaser. You shouldn't be afraid to defend your boundaries, and you shouldn't be afraid to be like to to answer, like to call somebody out. Call them out on that shit. Like if somebody says something to me that I don't like, and if I want to, I would actually like what? It also like depends on the person, but usually I ignore that kind of. I like just kind of have an opportunity to not talk to that person. Better be a bitch than a people pleaser. Better be bad. Better be seen by people like a girl who's scary. I don't know, who's intimidating. Blah blah blah. Okay, like. What is that even about? If somebody doesn't want to know you, they will not know you. They will just perceive you as somebody who thinks that, I don't know, they are on top of the world or they're narcissistic or just, I don't know. Like, I've been called somebody who's like a bitch or cold or is egocentric or selfish. But I actually care about people who I love. I actually think that I have so many love inside of myself to share with this world. And I think that if people who called me narcissistic wanted to see that, they would. And I suggest you guys do the same. If you're being called out on being a bitch by somebody who doesn't know you, by somebody who doesn't really want to know you, then you shouldn't really take it personally. You shouldn't actually take anything personally, but this exactly, no, never. You know what I mean? Somebody who wants to really understand who you are will do that, yeah. Better be deep than funny. Better be deep than funny. Better say profound stuff than joke around. I've been called more deep than funny. I've been even called wise sometimes. I like that a lot more than if anybody says that I'm funny. You know, when I was doing a video about Girls 2012 by Lena Dunham, I also said that, like, but I don't think that I told you about it. Like, I think that I wrote this rule and I thought it to myself when I was watching this exact TV show. The main character, Hannah, she's funny, but she's not deep. She likes depth. She likes like real emotion to her. She likes like real deep analysis of the things that are inside of her. And I think this, as an artist, I think that it is a lot more cooler to be deep than funny. Even like comedians that they're deep people, like good comedians. I love comedians who actually like have depth to them, and you can like actually sense that just because they analyze things deeper, and this is what makes their jokes funnier. So better be deep than funny suggests that maybe, I don't know, maybe I lack sense of humor, maybe I just don't have that, but like I laugh a lot, but I don't really have anything like to joke about. You know, when I try to make a joke, nobody actually laughs. Everybody just accepts that, like says so. Everybody makes mistakes. Okay, girl, you know what I mean? Like maybe that's my insecurity that I should work on. Like being not funny. Maybe that's just not who I am. But like, I think that something about it is cool. Like, but at least I can talk about things. Like, I can be deep sometimes. You know what I mean? And that is my point. That is my value. Like, in what I have, not in what I have not. Better be raw and real than shy and mysterious, guys. Better be real. Be real. I said that so many times on this channel. Also a catchphrase of mine. If I'm ever becoming popular, I think that is what I say, yeah? Better be real than shy and mysterious. Guys, if you're naturally shy, okay. If you're naturally introverted, I understand you. I got you totally. I sometimes I have sociophobia. Like, I just don't want people to see me. Sometimes I really don't want anybody around me. Sometimes I just want to be alone. Like, and that's like 80% of the time. Sometimes I really like hang out with somebody, but that's like exactly the reason I was told something about it in my first video. Like, that I don't like friend groups. And also friend groups are like, it's too much people around me. It's too much. I want to talk to like one person. I only talk to like 5 people on the regular. My mom, my bestie, my other friend, good friend, and like 2 people in my school. That's all. I just don't think that. But it's not about that. It's not about that. It's about being shy and mysterious. Shy and mysterious is their own thing. It's the thing that like... Hello? I don't have that. Personally, I don't have that. I'm always really open about everything. Like, you can see it on my face. Like, you can understand what I feel. Like, this is my basic face. I'm not like actually putting too much work in my face when I just have the mimic like that. Like, you know, but like, it's just a basic thing to me. And this is why I find it better to be raw and real than shy and mysterious, because I am naturally open about everything. I wear my heart on the sleeve. I know that we, the new slaves, I wear my heart on the sleeve. You see, it's leaders and it's followers, but I'd rather be a dick than a swallower. Yo. What was that? Baby, what was that? They will give me another copyright claim and ban me. Don't do that, YouTube, okay? I want to record these little diaries. I want to talk to some people, random people who'll find it online and tell me that, I don't know, tell me that they're feeling the same. I love it. I love when something like that works for them. So guys, be yourself, okay? This is everything that I just could make a video like 3 minutes long, just tells you all of that. But I'm not the person who will do that. Yeah. So, this was your girl Millie. Thanks for watching. I love your mama, I love your papa, I love your sister, I love your brother, I love your auntie, I love your uncle, I love your math teacher. I'm in love with a dying man. Should I make a cover of Lana Del Rey? Tell me. Goodbye.